Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to continue to talk about that game against Las Palmas, in which we did drop points, and Real Madrid, with their victory against Getafe, they have reduced the gap. But we're going to be talking about some controversial decisions in that Las Palmas game. Did Barcelona get robbed? There was one action that I did miss, and I didn't talk about much about it in the match reaction. We're going to be talking about that. And then as well, talking about some injury updates in regards to Dani Olmo and Araújo. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video. All right, guys, let's get straight into the video and let's talk about these controversial circumstances in yesterday's match against Las Palmas. Now, towards the end of the game, as you guys can see right there at the top left, it's currently about to become the 95th minute, and there was this action in regards to Pau Victor, and he gets in a very dangerous opportunity, and the Las Palmas defender, as you guys can see right here clearly from the image, he literally grabs his shirt and is pulling him. The ball is heading towards Pau Victor's direction, and because the Las Palmas defender is, look at that, he's grabbing his shirt and not allowing him to reach that ball. Pau Victor is not able to get control of it, and he isn't able to create much danger out of that opportunity. And some people, some referees don't give this as a penalty. And if you're not giving this as a penalty, I understand it, because let's say you don't really want to give fouls like this. But what's more infuriating, guys, is that in the match, for example, in from between Real Madrid and Getafe, the same similar circumstances happens. As you can see right here, Rudiger is actually the one locking the Getafe's defender's arm, and with this challenge, Rudiger is brought down in the penalty spot, and a penalty is awarded to Real Madrid. Now, as I said before, I understand why some referees don't want to give it, as a penalty, a sure pull in the penalty area. But if other La Liga referees are giving this in favor for Real Madrid, then why isn't this a penalty? Why are the standards across La Liga different? If that penalty in regards to Rudiger, in which even Rudiger, as you can see in the image right here, he is locking the arm of the Getafe defender, not allowing him to pull away, then why isn't this a penalty as well? And this action does not excuse Barcelona's poor performance. Barcelona, they played poorly against Las Palmas, and that is something that we've talked about it before. But an action like this could have changed the circumstances. It could have given a point to Barcelona, and who knows, towards the end of the season, that point could have been worth its weight in gold. Just because Barcelona, they've had a poor performance, does not mean that you can just take away actions that are in our favor, such as a penalty or a red card or a yellow card, such as that. And we're not even going to talk about about this chance in regards to Pau Cubarsí, which Pau Cubarsí is stepped on. As you guys can see right here, he is stepped on, and no penalty was called. And it's frustrating because, as I said, guys, some referees, they don't give these fouls, and they don't award penalties. But for other teams, they do. And that is what is frustrating. Because when you look at the season so far, you're looking at the penalties for and against the top three teams in La Liga. Barcelona, they've had 3 penalties in favor and 2 against. And when you look at Real Madrid, they've had double the amount of penalties rewarded in 6 and 0 against. In regards to Atletico Madrid, 1 for and 1 against. And in regards to Real Madrid, a soft penalty can be given for them. For Barcelona, it's simple. It has to be a stone cold penalty. It has to be something that is not debatable for us to be given that. And it is frustrating because if not, Real Madrid, they're going to go out. They're going to have that Real Madrid TV slander the referees and everything like that. But it's absolutely frustrating, man. It is frustrating. And I want to ask you guys this. Were Barcelona robbed against Las Palmas? Should have this foul, should this shirt pull on Pau Victor be given as a penalty? Me personally, I'm looking at that and I'm saying, yes, it is a penalty. It is a penalty. He prohibits Pau Victor to get what's it called, a good contact with the ball, and that good contact could have turned into a goal scoring opportunity. But looking at the defeat, guys, against Las Palmas, we talk about it, in which, you know, it was supposed to be a moment to celebrate, as Barcelona were celebrating their 125th anniversary. We're wearing these white shorts to commemorate, you know, the anniversary of Barcelona, our founding and everything. Funny enough, this defeat is actually not the first time since Barcelona they've lost a match after celebrating the club's anniversary. It's already happened actually 3 times during the club's history, during the 25th, the 50th, and the 100th anniversary. And so in these 3 matches, Barcelona, they've lost after celebrating the club's anniversary. After the 100th anniversary, Barcelona, they lost 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. After the 58th anniversary, Barcelona lost 2-1 to Espanyol. And during the 25th anniversary, Barcelona lost 1-0 to Teresa. And that's so long ago. It's more than 100 years ago. But it's very interesting to see that Barcelona, they are keeping with tradition. And unfortunately, we weren't able to break it. But a poor month in October does not mean that the month of December is going to be poor. And as this graphic shows right here, guys, these are the games in which Barcelona, they are going to be trying to win in order to bounce back in both La Liga and to continue the winning sensation in the UCL. On the 3rd of December, we're going to be going away to Mallorca. On the 7th, we're going to be going away to Real Betis. On the 11th, away to play Borussia Dortmund. And on the 15th and 21st, we're going to be playing at home against Leganés and Atletico Madrid. And so when you look at that fixture list, you do have some tough games, for example, against Borussia Dortmund and against Atletico Madrid. You have some tricky games in which regards to Mallorca and Real Betis, and you are going to be playing against Leganés, in which you would assume Barcelona get a comfortable victory. And looking ahead towards those matches, guys, which players can Barcelona count on? And we have to talk about Dani Olmo and Araújo, because as I've talked about it in yesterday's match reaction and watch along, Dani Olmo did not start against Las Palmas, and he was rested. Now, why is this the case? Well, the reports right now are saying that Dani Olmo was dealing with a groin strain, some discomfort in that area. And with the matches that Barcelona are playing, with all these games, Hansi Flick chose to rest him as a precaution. And he is expected to be available on Tuesday's match against Mallorca, and he will be starting alongside Lamine Yamal. And so it is a smart move for Hansi Flick to rest Dani Olmo and prioritize his recovery. That way he gives him rest, and he's able to play out 100% against Mallorca on Tuesday. And some more positive news is in regards to Ron Araújo, because Ron Araújo, he has returned to full training with the Barcelona squad, and he is nearing a full recovery after his injury. And the medical green light is only a few days away. And it's most likely that he's going to be back in the Barcelona squad, not against Mallorca, but most likely against Real Betis in the weekend. And that would be a tremendous boost for Hansi Flick. We desperately need Ron Araújo, not because, Inigo Martinez and Pau Cubarsí, they've been poor, but mostly to add depth in that area and to rest these 2 key players who have been playing phenomenal throughout the season. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. What do you guys make of that Pau Victor shirt pull? Is that a penalty? Were Barcelona robbed? I definitely do understand the frustration from the Barcelona fan base. These type of instances, they happen all the time. And, it sucks that it's always against Barcelona. And when you look at the other side, when you look at Real Madrid, these type of instances always go in their favor. And as well, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts in regards to Dani Olmo. What do you guys make of that groin sprain? And lastly, Ron Araújo nearing full recovery. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.